And we're back. Not reading through that shower scene. No way in hell. Why? I don't wanna. Just skipped it like there was no tomorrow. Okay, I got squash, no tea. I'm so sad. Why? Because I think it'll be better for my throat when I'm doing all the voices. So let's continue. What happened last time? Oh, I can't go back. Okay, fair enough. That is time I will never get back. I'll get him for this amount. Oh yeah, he took money from me, that bastard. First he nearly tried to violate me, and now he takes my money. But right now I have to get to class. So I'm assuming Shizune and Lilly should be having their spat. Hopefully. If I'm wrong, then bugger all. I'm the first person in class today, although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer that time with Kenji. Hell yeah. Hell's the mother trucker, yeah. The combination of fatigue, frustration and boredom starts making me feel very tired. I black out for a second, waking. Stupid twit. Waking up when my head hits the surface of my desk. Rubbing my forehead, I realise this is as good as a reason as any to stay up for now and stop coming to class so early. Eventually I hear a tapping noise outside in the hallway, and Lily's tall figure, yep it is, appears in the doorway. She's not in this class, so she must have some other business. Maybe she's looking for Hanako? Probably. Well, yeah, she is. No, she's not. I don't know. I forgot. Lily stopped. I had a my S just whistled itself then. Lily stops at the door, looking hesitant as if she was a vampire who can't come in unless invited. Really? What? I don't know. Okay. I consider doing so because she looks rather lonesome standing there. She steps in on her own accord though, after straightening her skirt and shirt collar as if it was of importance to look prime when entering our classroom. Excuse me? She calls into the quiet classroom with a probing, delicate voice. Probably probing. Hopefully. I realise the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness, so I break it. Good morning, Lily. There are 2 L's! Oh god, even there. My stupidity at its finest. So, good morning. I didn't hear you come in. I wonder if she thinks it's suspicious I didn't say anything to her before. It's likely. If I were to tell too big a lie now, it would sink me. Well, I was already here just asleep until now. Oh, have you seen Hanako today by any chance? No, she seems to come in only just before the bell rings. Or after that. Do you want me to tell her something for you? No, it's fine. It's strange, but I think we're the only 2 people in the school right now. I didn't hear anyone else on my way in. On my way here, whatever. Doesn't matter. I shouldn't have gotten up so early today, I guess. You're chastising yourself for doing something that other people should? Punctuality is a good thing. I think so, anyway. It's a very busy morning today. The festival is coming up soon, and today is the deadline for event registration, budget reports, and any other official paperwork. It could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at the last minute. Maybe that is why it's so quiet today. Here comes Pinky. Hi! Misha pops into the room with Shizune as if on cue, shouting with a loudness that makes Lily visibly flinch. You scared her, damn you? Hi, Hee-chan. Hi. Dat. Look, it's the class representative. Hello. Lily smiles, probably amused by Misha's or Shizune's use of the word look. Good morning. ... Oh god. This is gonna be hilarious. Oh god. Of course you're not a representative of this class, right? Right? I'm not. Lilly seems a little more guarded in her answer to Shizune than she was with me the other day. I guess we really don't get along at all. Then I realised that Lilly might actually not know Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she is talking to. Well, these two come as a package. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha, but knowing that she and Shizune are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune being the one that actually talks. Damn, how complicated. I decide to help Lilly out, for my own peace of mind more than anything else. You're here early, Shizune? ... You were here even earlier than us. Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too? Well, that would be freaky. Oh, then again, what? Melody, I think her name was. Has that power. Fairy tale. It's not that weird, though that Shizune didn't like my little comment. It's true I was here earlier than them, so me saying something like that could definitely be misinterpreted as anything. Especially to Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing tone to gauge intent. Before I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize, we don't apologize. Shizune has already moved on. ... Prepare the argument. Class rep, it's a good thing you're here. We have to talk. Oh, God. I need to know if she on mute. I mean, like... It's something that I really want to know and it's bugging me. Was it mentioned? I don't know. I think it was just assumed. The festival is coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed in their project budget reports for their events. Even the first years, except you. Oh, that laugh. There is still time to hand it in, isn't there? Oh, God. Today. The deadline is today. You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it my way, I'd have all the necessary paperwork days ago, but someone had to say the deadline, please extend it. Yes, that was me. Planning something on this scale is not a small task, and a week is too small a time frame to expect a whole class to work out such a complex issue completely. Oh my god, they're tyrants. Do you want to know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class event? Handling the same matter for every class in the school, and then some. The one who does that is me. I've changed the voice. Well, fuck it. Oh, excuse me. Misha puts her hands on her hips and stands up straight. Wow, she really is getting into the role. Lilly doesn't look like she's very amused though. Hey Shizune, aren't you being a little too hard on her? There's a whole day left. And I can agree with her, which is happy days. Oh, happy days! Please, Asao. Oh my god, my voice. Please, Asao. It's alright. Squash doesn't last easily. I now know I have tea. It can last a whole session. Lilly seems happy I'm taking her side, but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself. If this is about the budget, then I'm disappointed you think I have forgotten about it. I understand how important it is. ... Sweat. Then, can I have it, please? Shizune, she might not have it on her at this exact second. It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my class. She emphasizes the last sentence, much to my surprise. She knows about Shizune and Misha's efforts to rope me into the student council. I guess word must have gone around, so now she's using me as ammo against Shizune. This just gets better and better. ... But how would that... I don't know. Don't get involved. Don't get involved! It was your responsibility. A budget report isn't something you should just be delegating away. As class rep, it's your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is really just terrible. Oh, bloody hell. They completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they have not come to school and given it back to me. I think that shit was a typo. If you want, I will apologize on their behalf for getting sick. Okay. Although Misha misses Lily's little jab entirely, Shizune doesn't, and she seems torn between being offended by Lily's daring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge. Oh god. Lily, don't they live here at school? That's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to drop off something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class? Lily opens her mouth to say something, but why isn't there any music? But Shizune closes the gap between them and starts signing furiously, waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. Oh, where's the shooting? Come on. Mizuse, what am I saying? Misha tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal. And what's with that attitude? I said that it's not something you should be delegating away. Are you the class representative or aren't you? I'm not. Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have your job if you can't even handle something this simple yourself. One form isn't the full extent of what I'm supposed to take care of. Lily's tone is growing slightly impatient, but she is doing a good job of not letting Shizune see how unsettled she is becoming. She's playing her cards close to her chest. Shizune, on the other hand, wraps her fingers cheerfully along the edge of her glasses, knowing Lily can neither hear nor... What? Knowing Lily can neither hear nor see how excited she is. Okay. The C part I get, but the hear part I don't. ... Of course you do so much, class rep. It must be so difficult being you. Lily tightens her lips at Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without a hint of sarcasm which they were meant to have. Shizune and Lily don't like each other, that much is clear, but this seems a little much. It seems like Lily has had enough and is ready to push back. Fushoda. Oh, here we go. Finally! We can get it done. Oh god, this is going to be awkward as hell. I was actually just discussing the budget report before you came by. You must be very talented to have finished all your student council duties so quickly that you can track me down to make sure I don't forget my own. Oh dear god. Are you accusing me of slacking off? It's like you're confusing me with yourself. Oh dear god. I don't think so. That would be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you. You're right, the difference between us is like heaven and hell. And it's not hard to guess which one you might represent. Bang. The air between them ripbles with the heat of their enmity. Well, not really. They can't disguise it anymore, though even Misha looks like she's beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation. Oh god. ... Hee-chan, don't you slack off either. What are you talking about? ... Aren't you taking part in the festival, Hee-chan? You are, aren't you? Then I hope you're going to do a lot more to make sure it goes smoothly than this person. Yeah, hey, no, I can click the top one, finally. Hey, what did I click? Yeah, I did. Okay, hey, I'm the new guy, remember? It's not like I could have done much even if I wanted. That's right, you shouldn't expect a transfer student to jump right into it on his first week. Lily's taking my side feels oddly comforting, so I decide to back her up too. Yeah, you're being unreasonable with us both. Sad face! Excuses. Miss Class Rep has had plenty of time to deal with her report. And we repeatedly offered you a position to help with the student council work, but you refused to commit yourself to making the festival a success. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but as I said back then, I'm not sure if... I don't have time for this right now. No matter what I do, it will mean being drawn into a confrontation with Shizune, and that is what she wants. Whatever. Forget it. Oh, the fight is over. I turn my back to them. I get back to my seat and shut my ears from the finale of the argument between Lilly and Shizune. Eventually, Lilly leaves our classroom and Shizune and Misha seat themselves without talking to me. I can feel Shizune's eyes burning into my back. She's probably angry at me. Damn it, Coaster. But I'm just as angry with her. That I don't understand. I don't get why she had to drag me into the argument. That part still confuses me as well. Hanako doesn't come to the morning class at all, leaving her seat looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. Well, at least she still care. I have to tell her that Lilly was looking for her if I see her later. What's the go for it part? I'm just looking at the next choice, and I don't know what the go for it one is. Okay. After the events of this morning, class is pretty boring in comparison. I turn the page of my textbook lazily. I have a bit of catching up to do, despite trying to keep up with my studies at the hospital, but I'm not feeling that enthusiastic about it. The clock at the front of the room sounds unbearably loud. The teacher hasn't said anything in over 7 minutes, instead opting to cover the board in rows and rows of equations taken directly from the book. The rhythmic clashing of chalk on the blackboard seems to synchronize perfectly with the ticking of the clock. I start to copy down the equations just to pass the time, even though they are right there in the textbook. When the bell rings, I'm not in a hurry because I've got nothing to do, so I stay for a while reviewing what we covered in class today. I prefer to leave last anyway, so I don't have to deal with the crowding in the hallways. Oh god, that'd be dangerous. I noticed Shizune and Misha have also stayed behind, talking to someone from another class. Shizune's signing so fast that her hands make noises like swords cutting through this air. Maybe there is pent-up anger in there. Misha is trying desperately to keep up, but it's clear she can barely manage to even understand her. I put my head down. Whatever the discussion, it looks like serious business. Shizune signs to the point where her wrists crackle and Misha struggles to spit it out in word form. Sometimes she trips over herself like she's dealing with tongue twisters, and then on top of that she has to sign back anything the other girl says. Oh god. She seems like a rough job. Misha looks tired, like she's about to faint. Luckily for her, their business is soon finished and the girls sit down on their seats again. I'm so tired. She's hanging her head limply on her desk, looking exhausted. I'll use the opportunity to reconcile with Shizune a bit, without getting roped into the student council thing again, though I suspect that door is now closed on me. Festival preparations must be tough for you. Indeed, the people in this school seem to be taking the festival very seriously. Whenever I see people idling around before and after classes, they're always talking about their plans for it. It's kind of neat to see everyone being so enthusiastic about it. I'm probably the only one who doesn't have something to do. Shizune scoffs at me first, as if trying to decide whether to ignore or sneer at me, but in the end she starts signing without doing either. Misha perks up, looking at her hands with slightly unfocused eyes. ... She signs with harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translates her signing into speech for me. She does it so well, it's almost like Shizune is actually speaking. transmitting her thoughts directly through Misha. She must have practiced it vigorously. Well, of course we're in the student council, you know, so we're pretty busy. ... It's an important duty of ours to ensure the success of the festival with all our strength. ... We would shame ourselves in front of the past student council generations if the festival would fail. Oh my god. The student council dynasty. ... That's why there must be no flaws, no, I think that was encumbrances? No, nothing that might make the festival short of perfect. Shizune's passionate speech and Misha's enacting are really oddly fitting of them. Oh, hello. Hello? Oh, Hanako! This does seem like I've picked choices for Hanako's arc, but I'm still looking over. And these are actually the choices for Emi's path. Which is odd. Regardless. I look over my shoulder and see Hanako peering timidly into the classroom, most of her body hidden behind the door. Hey, playing delinquent again? Leave her alone. Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only in jest. Oh god, here comes the dictator. Oh no! Shizune stares at her probingly, causing Hanako to look down and start backing away to the point where only her fingers can be seen wrapped nervously around the edges of the door. Maybe she is showing her dislike of Hanako by association of dislike of Lilly. Exactly. The enemy of my enemy is... No, actually, my enemy. The friend of my enemy is my enemy. It appears so, and Hanako probably knows it as well. What is it, Hanako? Has Lilly been here? Sorry, haven't seen Sato. She came by this morning though. Hanako keeps looking uneasily at Shizune, who stares back at her with her usual studying gaze. What is she trying to do? Oh, okay. Of course Shizune isn't going to look away, and she is intimidating enough as it is, so I can only imagine how terrified Hanako would be. It is a little uncomfortable watching Hanako's reaction to Shizune's normal behaviour. This is what happens when two people of two different extremes meet, it seems. Do you know where she went? Where she is? ... If she has any sense in her head, she's in her classroom working on their festival project, but who knows where that woman is loitering. Woman. Oh god. Ukiura! Come back to me, buddy. Everyone knows that Hime can resurrect you. We just need Kubo to do it. And he did say, wait and see when the person asked if he was alive. Oh my god. Come on, whoever says in the comments that he is dead and gone, we all know she can reject it. Hanako nods quickly and retreats faced. Remember when everyone thought Grimjaw was dead? Well, when Kubo said he was alive, I turned around to Gold and went, ha, ha, ha. He still thinks the proof that I have, even with that, and in the manga I'm just lying. Twat. But tomorrow, well actually it won't be tomorrow, so July the 2nd, I'm hoping that Grimjaw will be there, and if not, I'll blubber like a little bitch. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were, this is Misha speaking. What were we talking about? We are really working hard to make the festival happen, and driving other people insane along the way. Well, good luck with that. I stand up to leave, making my exit before either of them manage to berate me any further for slacking off. Ugly painting! The halls are somewhat quiet, as expected. Everyone must be in club meetings or at festival preparations, or both. Shizune's words about being a slacker, echo in my head. I feel a bit guilty about not contributing, but I seem to lack the resolve to do something concrete about the matter. for the festival. It's too late already.